Eddie Brock, aka Venom, has just performed what may perhaps be considered as the best Demetrius Johnson impression ever seen in comics, as he gives a pro wrestler named Symbiote Smith a slam that he then transitioned into a flying armbar. The commentators of the Unlimited Class Wrestling Federation inside the Grand Garden Arena in New York can't believe what they're seeing, but they take this opportunity to, of course, plug the high-octane action that their sports entertainment promotion delivers. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. What happened just a few minutes ago that led to Eddie doing one of the sickest wrestling moves ever put in a comic book? Well, just a few minutes ago, Symbiote Smith and his fellow UCWF stars Ken, Caveman, and the Lumberjack were just cutting promos in the middle of the squared circle, as fans within the arena booed and jeered at this heel. Hell, we even nearly got a sweet matchup between Symbiote Smith and Gator when the reptilian wrestler rushed to the ring to bang with the bald, mustachioed brawler. But just as soon as the bell rang, all hell broke loose. Because at that moment, Eddie Brock and his symbiote counterparts Tyro, Bedlam, and Wild dropped onto the mat to deliver their own brand of SmackDown to these unsuspecting sports entertainers. So, here we are, as Eddie and his boys wreak havoc in the middle of this UCWF event. Tyro gives one of Symbiote Smith's tag team partners a solid right straight to the face, while Wild almost strangles another wrestler to death. Suffice it to say that this one-night event went from WWE to Shudo in a snap of a finger. Of course, these Roman Reigns wannabes don't stand a chance against Eddie and his gang of symbiotes. And, good lord, Bedlam just went and snapped Gator's neck, too. Did we say this event turned into Shudo? Yeah. No. Because now, it's become a crime scene. Oh, if you're wondering, too, the commentators and the crowd are loving this display. It's violent and criminal, sure. But just like an episode of Attitude Era Raw, you can't help but get hooked on it. Once Eddie and his symbiote crew are done beating on the wrestlers, he picks up the mic and starts cutting promos on his own. This ain't kayfabe. So clear out the rubberneckers, but keep those drone cameras rolling. I've got a message for the folks at home. This ring is ours now. It belongs to the King in Black, and you don't get it back until we get what we want. Two things. We want my son, and we want my other. Because this war isn't for some belt. It's for something much more important. Welcome to the Venom War. Now, while all this is happening, we discover that the symbiote once known as Venom is in a glass case of emotions all its own. The Venom symbiote starts reminiscing about and lamenting its whole life. And, man, suffice it to say that the Venom symbiote has entered its teenage phase, because it's become more emo than a kid in tight black jeans and eyeliner living in the mid-nufties. That is to say, the Venom symbiote tells its whole story to us readers, like how it popped its symbiotic cherry with a Kree warrior named Tel Kar, or how it basically has a thing for Peter Parker. Anyway, the Venom symbiote goes on about how it met and bonded with Eddie Brock after Peter pretty much broke up with it. Since then, the Venom symbiote has gotten around town that you'd think it's an intergalactic version of Jada Pinkett Smith. It's bonded with other hosts like Annie, who's now dead, Angelo, who was a mafioso, Mac Gargan, aka the Scorpion, Lee Price, some soldier dude, and, most memorable of them next to Pete and Eddie, Flash Thompson, the man who was once known as Agent Venom. Now, for a depressed, gooey alien who wants to get as far away from potential hosts as possible, you'd think that the Venom symbiote would have probably hidden somewhere secluded like the mountains of Appalachia or a cabin in Alaska. But no. After all, where's the fun in that? Proving that Peter Parker is the Venom symbiote's very own guy who got away. The black goo goes full creeper and starts hiding inside Spider-Man's closet. Like, literally. And here's the thing. The Venom symbiote has its reasons for camping it out amidst Pete's crusty socks and stacks of old issues of Popular Mechanics. So I am here, in the home of the one host who would never bond with me, who I would never bond with, hidden with other empty suits, waiting for death. Oh, Annie. Like we said, The Venom symbiote is going through its emo phase right now. Simply put, it just wants to stay in the closet until the end. But little does it know that fate has other plans for this sad little black blob. Costume. Damn it, Eddie. The one night I get to watch wrestling, and you. This is my fault somehow. I just know it. Let's see. Got my spare mask, got web shooters, got web fluid, got my keys, got my costume. My black costume. Oh no. That's right, people. Peter Parker accidentally, and we mean accidentally, wore the same suit he's sworn to not wear for decades now. And all it took for him to do it is a mishap pulled straight out of a 1960s sitcom. You gotta love comics, man. And with the symbiote suit now bonded to him, it suddenly speaks. Don't freak out. What do you think happens next in this ongoing saga known as the Venom War? How are you liking it so far, guys? Let us know in the comments section. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications for part the second of this amazingly bonkers Marvel event. We'll see you soon, only here at KRTV Marvel.